So, just a coincidence or a well-planned ploy? That is a question everybody's asking about the S.E.C. charges that came out last Friday against Goldman Sachs. And Congressman Darrell Issa of California wants answers. He is the ranking member of the Committee on Oversight and Government Reform, and he joins us right now from Washington. Good morning to you, Congressman.
Good morning, Steve.
You know, we were talking about this first thing Monday morning. It just looks like it was time for a political benefit, because Friday you've got the S.E.C. saying we're going after Goldman Sachs, they committed fraud. The week before, the president launches his great big Let's Fix Wall Street reform push.
Well, there's no question that the timing is good for the administration, good for vilifying in general Wall Street. But it's also good for covering up an IG report that was scathing about the S.E.C. going after cheap, quick lawsuits rather than serious cases like Madoff and Stanford, people who committed Ponzi schemes in which billions were lost by individuals. So there's more than one coincidence here, and all we're asking is for the S.E.C. to give us emails and timelines and answers, because this is troubling that an agency that almost always does their releases after the close of the market chose to do it very much in a political arena during a market and during a time in which the public would very much see this as Wall Street greed.
Sure. We've had a number of emails from people out there in TV land who say it's not a coincidence. It looks to them, but of course they're just watching from TV land, looks to them like there was some sort of coordination between the S.E.C. and somebody. So I understand you want to know about all email, all communications between the S.E.C. and, what, the White House, Democrats, and even the New York Times, right?
Well, especially the New York Times. You understand that when the S.E.C. goes after people for insider trading, it's basically somebody leaked information ahead of time.
Right.
So here is something that clearly was going to move the market, particularly for Goldman Sachs. And for the New York Times to publish it as they did, it had to be leaked ahead of time.
Sure.
So inherently, if nothing else, somebody at the S.E.C. did something for which they would pursue a public company official.